close proximity with the rocket launcher is very deadly. Nyx is popular. You can see Nyx, you know, when she ghost walk with the shield, and then combat that, add in the movement that they've, you know, done with Clutch. I think he's very effective, but I could be wrong, of course.
No, for sure. Well, we've got the slash. We know that DaHanG is absolutely amazing with that champion, so that doesn't come no surprise. We're going to get the Anarchy Doom Nyx. I think this is probably going to be one of the most common picks you're likely to see at DreamHack Denver, so that's not a surprise. Now, what is the final champion that DaHanG is going to be selecting? You could have right. What a call there. That was excellent. Now, the thing is about Clutch, I think that Clutch is strongest when he's a first-pick champion.
Yes.
So I feel like he can be weak. When you're going up against a guy who's already got loads of weapons and can block your way to the rockets being like the key factor for Clutch, I think that makes it really difficult to use him. But if you pick him first, you can do some good things.
I agree, and especially if you get off to a good start, you get that first frag, you're he is really hard to take down if he's stacked and he's running around, running both major items, rocket launcher, shield. You're going to be hard-pressed to get away from him. And then that turns into you're on your back foot. I got to rail him like 2-3 times, you know, just to kind of get yourself back into the fight. Stealing an item, it becomes very difficult. So it's important if he picks Clutch first that Xron gets rid of that Clutch. Like, you need to get him dead and out of the rotation right away.
No, massively. And with those couple of squishy champions that Xron's using, if he gets caught up in a corner, Clutch can see Nyx when he's using Ghost Walk, when he's got the shield up. Something else to watch out for. But guys, it looks like the map is going to be starting in just a second. DreamHack Denver 2017. It is Xron versus DaHanG in the dual group stages. We're on Ruins of Sarnath. And to begin with, it is going to be Xron on the Anarchy.
Looks like DaHanG going slash right away.
Yeah, no early Clutch pick for him. Well, I'll save judgment to later to see how he's going to be delivering with it. It's so early and immediately quick comeback from the start, but it's the LG being the choice weapon from DaHanG.
Nice damage there.
As Xron wants to be able to get away, doesn't want to get railed right off the bat and lose that champion early on. He looks like he wants to set up for the armor early. Trying to listen, can hear the upper corridors a bit. I'll pay attention carefully. Wow, okay, gets the turnaround rail.
Great rail.
He needs to top up his health points a little bit. We'll get some more rockets, and he's actually not even paid attention to the lightning gun just yet. He's very much focusing rocket rail. Is that all that he's going to work with? Ooh.
That's a risky strategy. I mean, the lightning gun has a lot of great uses in short and medium range, especially finishing off low opponents.
He actually breaks away from the Mega, which is the zone he was controlling, and he should be able to reward himself with the armor. But everything's a little bit tentative between these two for the moment. He might even want to break out and say, like, to hell with this, let's get out of there.
He's in big trouble. He's in big trouble here. Got caught coming up that jump pad. DaHanG's in a good spot right now.
He needs to find a small armor as soon as he can, I think. One spawn, oh, the rail almost went between his legs. Will find his way out of there. Heavy armor has been what he's been controlling mostly. He will find the hang up at the top, but I think he's going to go down by where the bounce pad is and find himself the heavy.
Oh, he's going to hit from behind. Great move, DaHanG. Oh, he didn't get the finish, though. That was excellent, because Xron had no clue. He was looking for him to come down off the top in the middle area.
I think Xron did quite well to even retaliate with a couple of rockets, but definitely DaHanG had the upper hand in it. We're almost 2 minutes into this. He sees the LG. Does he go for it? Hey, he's finally gone for it. We got the lightning gun picked from Xron. Watch out for the rockets. Brilliant shot there from DaHanG. And Xron to try and break away. He's giving up so much of himself to that lightning gun. What on the earth is he going to be able to do there? He searches for a flick rail just to maximize the damage output possible, but DaHanG with a perfect weapon selection there.
Yeah, not much he could do there. DaHanG landed some nice rockets to force him down below, and he was just so low that he really had no options there. It would have taken quite the miracle.
Yeah, completely. Well, we have got the Mega picked up by Xron with the Nyx early on. Still got the Ghost Walk to use, but it's going to need to find a few weapons to get. Oh, decent rocket, but DaHanG finds the 100 damage as well.
A little foolish positioning, I think, there by Xron. That, you know, he's on that short little ledge with the pillar right behind him, so it was like a guaranteed at least splash damage hit, and instead he took it direct.
Yeah, it was the worst it possibly could have been. Now 2 big items taken by DaHanG. This causes alarm.
Yep.
Can he close the gap though? Because he knows he's going to have a huge advantage. Does find a rail. Ghost Walk now up again.
Combo.
Whoa, okay. I was not expecting DaHanG to go from 0 to 0 stack-wise just then. And that should be the Nyx taking the heavy. I wonder if he's going to try and challenge the Mega as well. DaHanG holding on to it carefully.
And I think Xron's content to take a defensive position early at the armor, right? Make sure he gets that.
It looks like he's happy to play a slow game as well. He's not putting sort of crazy pressure, plus forwarding with lightning gun or rockets. He's being very sensible so far. He's appreciating the control he needs on the map, and that's a brilliant zoom rail there from DaHanG. He wants to bite off of that, finds him, and that forces the Ghost Walk straight away.
And DaHanG playing very good right now. Seems very much in control, not doing anything too crazy. You know, he gets a good hit or two on Xron, then he's starting to push, gets aggressive at the right times, not overextending. He's looking really sharp right now.
That's it. And although Xron was in bad shape just a moment ago, he's collecting some time shards a bit. He found the mega health. He has got to watch out for a huge amount of damage that DaHanG's landing himself. And now that he's got the Ghost Walk back up, sigh of relief, and get on with it. He should go for the mega. I wonder if DaHanG's going to be able to put any kind of pressure. No way. He's far too late.
Yeah, and even then, that's a smart play by DaHanG. You notice he knew he was going to be late. He didn't put himself in a bad position. He accepted that, just try to get a better spot and try to ambush him later.
So Xron died almost 2 minutes ago, and he still hasn't got the lightning gun. I think he just doesn't like picking the lightning gun anymore.
Well, he's in a...
Oh. Is he going to try and play on this one? Because he's got 20 seconds. He did the Ghost Walk and he's realized, oh, actually, I've got to go in on this. He goes through the teleporter, so he's going to lose information for just a second.
Oh,
that
boy.
rocket. Rail's got to chase this one up. His movement's quite fast still with the Nyx, but is it fast enough to go up versus the Slash? That looks like it's going to be a no. So round one is going to time out and put us in the favor of DaHanG.
Yeah, nice by DaHanG to get the heck out of there. Use the speed. No way Nyx is going to catch your Slash when she's crouch sliding. So it's a little intense there at the end. Rail certainly made it interesting, but good first round for DaHanG. Off to a good start.
Yeah, I think, again, Xron seems to be really happy to play a patient game at the moment, but he's going to need to find a moment to bite a bit more sharply, because it's not happened just yet. We find ourselves in round two on Xron's point of view. Again, he's not had problems getting to the LG room. He's just not taking the weapon right now. If he's going versus Clutch, I think that would change hugely, but he needs to find some good rockets.
Nice.
All right, a little bit of damage just then, but that was brilliant defensive play from DaHanG, preventing Xron from pushing in anymore. And the items will go to each player. Actually, DaHanG pushes through there. Can we find a rail here from Xron? Oh, he can't quite find an angle. I don't think there was one just between the pillars, and he spots him for a second, looking for a headshot of some sort, but eventually has to move out of there.
I really like how DaHanG is playing right now. It's just playing intelligent. Even his rockets, he's placing them really well sometimes in these fights.
Oh my God, the plasma troll. You step in it for half a second, and DaHanG had the perfect timing of setting off the explosion.
Man, he is just on his game right now mentally. It definitely seems to be reading Xron pretty well.
Yeah.
And of course, he's landing those critical little peak shots here and there, right? These rails like that, for example. You know, he's keeping that pressure. Xron's he's really hurt right now. I mean, he's going to be seek and destroy mode. He knows he's desperate.
Gotta be. This is interesting. Oh, the shotgun blast comes out.
Nice. Did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, I was very surprised at how much damage he got off there. He's gonna. I thought he was going to go down for the heavy. He actually doesn't spawn for about 10 seconds from when he moved there. So yeah, he's got to be careful. We're going to have a fully loaded DaHanG right now, though.
So I'm thinking, you know, Xron, he needs to try to get back in this match. Focus on trying to pick a rail, some prediction rockets, lower that stack, and steal an item.
Yeah. He's definitely got to prevent this kind of control from taking place. Do need, as you say, the shots to start landing. Control going back in the favor of DaHanG. Plasma trail out, but not going to be able to close the gap at all. One rail landed, and Xron misses the follow-up, which would certainly have helped him. Oh, wow. He goes into the Ghost Walk with the rockets and does finally make it work. Aggressive play with the ability works wonders for him.
Yeah, great aggressive Ghost Walk there. DaHanG obviously did not see the blue smoke, had no clue he was invis. And yeah, it just landed that first. You land that good first rocket out of Ghost Walk, you can really set things up. And then he followed up with another one, and that's all she wrote.
Oh, this is bad news for Xron. Oh, he was so weak over there. That Ghost Walk from DaHanG was very good. just to go back to what Xron did, he's been very passive and defensive lately. And DaHanG was certainly not expecting that kind of play before, but wow, he melts him with the algae. I was not expecting that to happen so fast.
Yeah, his lightning gun's looking sharp. I noticed even in the first round, there were a couple times that like Xron went down to that lower armor, and then DaHanG was in pursuit, and you could just see the damage he was doing with the lightning gun. And yeah, he's looking sharp, man. His hit scan looks on. He's landing some of these rails. I mean, Xron is no joke in terms of aim. For those who don't know, like, yeah, you're gonna get in a rail battle with this guy, you better be ready. And so it just shows you DaHanG is sharp right now.
No, I like the way that DaHanG's playing duel and reacting off all the little cues. At the moment, I think Xron's playing a little bit too on the extreme side of the passive defensive. Sure, he made one good attack with his Nyx, but we need to see a little bit more from that. He needs to start being proactive. Just about missing that shot. DaHanG wouldn't quite have snatched the kill. It's going to find him with the rockets once. And wow, I don't know if the injection was available or not then. I mean, he barely would have had time to use it, but he just fed a frag over to DaHanG. And
just excellent rocket placement by DaHanG. I mean, Xron was right there for him, and he did his job, and he landed his rockets right at his feet.
Oh, he's going in aggressive at the moment. He is just out for blood. Is he going to be able to find him? He searches around, and fortunately for him, Xron's given him the clues. He knows where the railer was from.
Can't say it enough. I really like how DaHanG's playing. I mean, even just right there, that push he did was, he got a little bit of damage, and he's in, and he's not letting him breathe. He has control, and he's keeping pressure on him.
And it's just run away from Xron. This defensive style from him. The slash has been so difficult to deal with.
He's got plenty of time, you know, he can play defensive, but man, look at, like, DaHanG is just all over him, really. It's not giving him a chance.
And it blocked that aggressive opportunity just then, and there's still ages until the Mega's up, so getting that map position for Xron isn't really that important at the moment. There's enough stack that DaHanG can just run up there, take what he wants. Oh, but if you've got to watch out for rockets like that, Xron able to turn it around. And DaHanG wasn't so well prepared for that.
Another great shot by DaHanG. He's really, I can't, man, these rails.
And strongly, he hasn't got the Ghost Walk up. It's not up for 5 seconds, and he's in a fight at the moment with DaHanG, looking for the rockets to finish him off, and Xron goes down yet again. One more life for Xron.
It's this great recognition. I can't say it enough by DaHanG. He's really choosing the right times to get aggressive. He clearly knew his Ghost Walk was not up, and he just made a push and made a good play. I mean, he's making some very smart, aggressive plays. He's not just playing the map, but the way he's setting some of his traps and lining up his shots is excellent.
If Xron dies now, that means he only got one frag this entire map. And that's something that's going to be difficult for him to get out of his mind moving forward in the series.
And the one frag he got was just a perfectly executed Ghost Walk. And
so
it
was fine, but it's, you know, you want a bit more than that.
Yeah, especially in the concept, you're not going to have that perfect setup every single time. He needs to win some of these straight battles over items.
Well, Xron's got Doomslayer at the moment that he can work with. Any magic can happen. So he's got to find 2 frags in the next 2 minutes. Slash is one thing, but then when you've got either a Nyx or a Clutch, both with great defensive maneuvers, it's
going to be hard pressed.
It's a big ask.
Yeah, he needs, realistically, he needs a frag in like the next 30 seconds or so to even have a chance at this.
Yeah. Lands himself a good rail, but he's not able to press in. I'm really liking how DaHanG's using the plasma trail to lock off the choke points that he has. It's so smart at the moment, and it's killing seconds from Xron, which he can barely afford at the moment.
And also the speed is, how is he going to catch? Oh man, DaHanG just going for it.
I don't think Xron can survive this. We're going to be looking at the map going into Xron's favor in a moment, unless he can land some incredible rail. Wow. He can't. It's DaHanG instead, locking down the 3-0 on map 1. And he made that look a bit too easy. That makes me comfortable.
Yeah, he looked, all of a sudden that 2-1 prediction's looking more like a 2-0 prediction, because he's
100%.
He's looking so sharp. I can't get over it. Like, it's really impressive to watch. I'm a little bit in awe right now. I hope he keeps it up. It makes you wonder how these practice games, him and Shane, you know, they practice and go at it, these guys. He's obviously sharp. When Shane looked good, you know, took down Razy, who's really tough. And man, just what can you say about DaHanG right now? I really hope he keeps it up. And if he plays like this the whole tournament, he could be walking away as the winner.
I know that Xron has a tendency of losing first maps in series, but I don't want to like put the excuses on that at all, because for me that wasn't a performance that we wanted to see from Xron. We needed to see more just then from him. So he's going to be reflecting a little bit on exactly what he's going to need to bring to the game on the next map. To get a bit more, like get 2 frags, that'd be great.
Yeah, or get around.
Around, well, let's not aim too far. Just Xron needs what, and I told him I was going to smack talk him until he did well. So he's going to be expecting these comments.
But you know, to be fair, like I keep mentioning how sharp DaHanG is playing, so that's putting a lot of pressure on Xron.
Yeah.
And you know he's feeling it. Some of these shots he's getting hit with. It does a lot to your psyche as a player, and I try to emphasize that to people who've never competed. When you feel like somebody's just out fighting you a little bit, just out positioning, reading you a little bit, it changes your mentality, it changes how you play, and it can really affect you in it. So it's up to him to really have a mental reset going into this next map.
Do you feel there's even a hint of chance for Xron to bring it back in map 2?
There's always a hint of chance. These guys are all talented. DaHanG can't go easy. He's going to have a heck of a game here on his hands. But yeah, Xron is, you know, mentally you got to wonder, you know, is his confidence a little shaken after that first game?
Yeah, I'm definitely concerned about that. Let's look at the champion picks at the moment. We've got an Anarchy and a Nyx for Xron. We've got a Slash and an Anarchy, and he's going for the full light champion pickup. And nothing much changed for Xron, going for the Doomslayer to follow up. It's definitely something I see in Europe is very popular right now. I think those 3, particular Doomslayer kind of complementing a champion lineup. And maybe through the tournament they're going to have to change the way that they approach things.
Well, that's one of the interesting things. This goes all the way back to the beginning of the NA-EU rivalry, if you will, in Quake, and it's always interesting to see the differing styles and differing, you know, metagame, if you will, from, because there has been, even going all the way back to Quake 1 and Quake 2, you'd see different styles. Like, so Xron's used to playing with people in Europe, and he's familiar with that style of play. So DaHanG's coming with something different. Yeah. Maybe he's never seen this kind of thing before, and it might be throwing him off a little bit. Yeah,
I was anxious that he wasn't taking the LG very often. And I know that maybe he's feeling that he's not going to be strong in certain matchups, but I think you've always got to have that weapon in your arsenal somewhere.
I think that was a mistake as well. Yeah, you got to have the Trinity, the Quake Trinity, as we always say. You know, the rocket, the lightning gun, and the railgun, because of the various, you know, circumstances you get put into a game.
Yeah, well, we are stepping in play on map number 2. It is going to be Corrupted Keep, and a nice little improv there from DaHanG to do a little extra damage, and lovely movement here, securing that lightning gun very, very early on. Pressure so fast from DaHanG. We don't used to seeing slashes actually on Corrupted Keep, come to think of it. So I wonder how he's going to manage the routes through the map. For the LG, Xron again, so ambitious, trying to get that shotgun damage. He hadn't done enough damage to DaHanG yet to justify such an aggressive play.
Clearly a misread there, and again here, getting caught coming up this pad. He's in. Oh, wow.
Oh, you're going to try to use your ability on me? Look at what I'm going to do.
Yeah, go ahead and chase me through this plasma trail. Man, great start by DaHanG. Poor start by Xron, obviously. He's going to need to turn this around in a hurry.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we've got a couple of health bubbles for him. Items to spawn too. And he's probably going to have to settle back and grab himself the Mega. But he's looking like he wants to be a bit aggressive, at least keeping some presence on the map, more so than he had on Ruins of Sarnath.
Nice ambush there, Mega by DaHanG. Oh, great rockets though by Xron. Those are excellently placed defensive rockets.
There we go. We needed something like that from him. And it kind of buys a bit of respect from DaHanG now. DaHanG won't feel like he's able to push in so easily. Ghost War comes with only 5 health left. One more tick of the LG, and he was done for.
And of course, the health bubbles aren't there.
So, oh, God. One time here. There he goes. Find something. We got the Mega up. Armor was taken by DaHanG. He is going to drop into it. Finds a good shot. Follow-up as well. He is going to be able to tie up the champions. We got 2 frags, Machiavelli, for Xron.
I'm kind of wondering. I'm not saying he shouldn't have pushed. I agreed with the push. I was kind of questioning the weapon selection.
Oh, this is a way to close it out. He's looking for the mid-air to get the final frag. But that is... We've suddenly seen a huge change of gears from Xron, but maybe he changed a bit too high.
I don't know what happened. And DaHanG is like hyper aggressive in some of these situations too. I mean, usually, you know, he's known as a more calculating, cerebral player. To see him really go out, that was a fantastic plasma trail. But to see him take some of these chances he does and get very aggressive when he sees an opening, I think this is kind of a new thing he's developed for himself in Quake Champions. Coming from, you know, his Quake Live background, I think he's recognizing these openings and getting aggressive when he needs to.
Yeah. I think maybe this map is calling for it too. Xron's armor completely disintegrated, besides 1 point.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's running laps. Clearly, yeah.
He has got to get the hell out.
Just giving away too many sound cues, running around a circle like that.
Yeah.
DaHanG was just sitting silent above, just waiting for a good opportunity to shoot.
And Xron's going to see if he can get himself over to the armor in time. There's the chase. He missed out on the armor.
Oh, no.
And he's just going to completely break away. But I think DaHanG is going to expect it to have been taken. And Xron is going to just check and say, is it? Oh, it is. Whew.
Very fortunate there by Xron.
So what this has inadvertently done is completely changed up the timings of the items. Yeah. So now players could try and manipulate things to secure both of them. And what's great for Xron is he's the only one who knows it's been delayed that much. He's going to even get the frag. Brilliant play from him. Now I'd like to see him get the mega and just perpetuate this control.
That DaHanG should be confused by the armor timing for sure, because he thought it was picked up. So he has no clue, I think, when it's up right now. Like,
oh my
what a mid-air rocket.
The mid-air comes out, and we are 2 frags in the advantage for Xron.
And I think what happened there is you caught DaHanG coming back. He was checking on that armor to see if it was up, not realizing that it was so delayed from what happened earlier.
Yeah, oh, completely. It's just worked absolutely perfect for Xron so far. The Ghost Walker's gone as well. There is the Mega to take, 10 seconds until the armor. This is the perfect storm for Xron to secure a round and at least get himself on the board a little bit in this series.
Yeah, definitely needs to get momentum going his way. I keep talking, momentum is real in Quake. So when you start feeling it and you get it going, it can change things. So this is not over by any means. He can turn this around on a dime.
Wow, he gets the direct rocket as well to secure that. Now, finally, we're seeing something from Xron. He got 2 frags in the first. He gets the flat 3-0 wipe in the second round. This is an upwards trend that we're seeing from Xron, like, at last.
And he's starting, the rocket launcher play is really starting to take shape for him. He's really landing some well-placed rockets. The mid-air obviously was the highlight stuff.
That was awesome,
but some of his defensive rockets, like you said, he's getting that respect from DaHanG. He can't just throw great shotgun.
Wow. The first shotgun blast he got was absolutely immense. DaHanG, he looks over at that, and it's the perfect weapon choice for Xron. He has just turned things on at the moment. I can imagine Twitch chat was looking at the first map and thinking, why is this guy here? And now this is him showing, this is why I'm here. Now, let's see, mega up. And he's gonna drop that one and opt for armor. Doesn't get the direct on this occasion. Got to watch out for the pressure from DaHanG. Wants to find some of the smaller armors on the map to just top his stack up a little bit. DaHanG still rocking a little bit of overstack with that. Can't find the direct, looking for a kind of mid-air. Shotgun as well. He only finds 30 damage from it in the end, but he gets the last shot to work for him.
Very close battle there.
I thought Xron was going to lose out on that one, actually. He seemed a little bit slow with some of the switches, but DaHanG just couldn't find the DPS.
Yep, just couldn't finish him.
And there's only one more champion. Xron's got to watch out, but the shotgun from the range, I think that was the
single barrel, yeah.
Yeah, the starting shotgun just then that did the work for him.
The good old classic boomstick. Putting in work.
And that was a 5-frag spree, essentially, that DaHanG's just shut down then.
Still plenty of time, too, in such a small map.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been going so rapidly at the moment. There's time to think now. All right, cycle of the items are gone. Pressure at the moment from the rockets, which have forced the Ghost Walk out. And Xron, he's just dancing in the air with the double jump. Good pressure, though, with DaHanG's rockets.
Yeah, very nice LG rocket there. Definitely took some stack off Xron. He should get this one of these items here. I would imagine both will probably take a defensive tack on these next major item spawns, and they'll probably trade Mega and armor. Oh, actually, no, he's getting aggressive.
Xron's going to get something done of the armor at the moment. Ghost Walk's still not up just yet. DaHanG will get something, and I think that's been a good choice from Xron. He hasn't even taken the armor just yet, so I wonder if we're going to get something like that happened on the previous round, where the timings are going to be lost on DaHanG. We'll see that on the next rotation. And for the time being, DaHanG has got the Ghost Walk up, so he's got the sort of the safety belt.
Yeah, and Xron, as you mentioned, because of that delay, he's definitely going to push hard for this mega health right now.
Yeah. It's not a huge delay at all, but he should be able to just about make it between the 2 items in time.
It's certainly enough, especially if he puts some damage on DaHanG like he is right now.
Ghost Walk's being used. don't think that Xron will be quite aware of this. There is the drop down, and actually Xron not able to control both of them.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant rocket on the exit, but look at Xron's going for it.
Wow.
Can he get the punch? Oh, he's just denied it. It was 12 health. The leap was inbound.
Brave. But,
Oh no, there's going to be the pummel, maybe. He's found it. 1 health left, and Xron takes him down. It's 2-1 to the Ukrainian on the second map.
What a heck of a ghost walk to come back after that. Really aggressive with the ability with Doomslayer. Didn't quite get it there.
Oh, it was close.
Good defensive rockets by, DaHanG to get out of that situation. But here we go, man. I mean, it's getting intense.
Yeah.
Seems like Xron's found his rhythm here.
I love the right off the spawn of the Knicks. He felt that he could be aggressive, and it was such a good read from him, and the perfect finish. We are on DaHanG, though, on the beginning of what could be the last round of the map. He's got to get something done, because maybe he's just a little bit surprised as to how Xron suddenly just changed things up from Ruins.
Yeah, I want to see how can DaHanG settle this back down and get back into that game. He was beautiful, beautiful there.
There we go, getting that Anarchy down and out early on. That'll do nothing but good from him. But one thing that he might be struggling a tiny bit with is this, usually Slash, there's lots of sort of bumps and steps and things like that on the map that can slow down Slash.
Yeah, it disrupts your crouch slide. Oh, man. Nice, locked away in the air. I think he lost him there a little bit. Could probably.
He didn't want to go for the full midi for some reason, which is understandable, but doesn't manage to get much more.
I think he launched him so high, there was that wall behind him. There. You really launched him high in the air. Oh, look at that, nice.
Oh, Mega up, that is going to be taken. The jump, he managed to get the leap from the bottom. I have been waiting to see that. Unbelievable from Xron. He's giving us some awesome highlights so far. He's out the map, he's not going to make it back in. From 0 to 0. DaHanG with the edge on this round, and just Xron's Knicks to go.
That just happened. Like, what? Wow.
I love what we're seeing from these guys, but Xron, he's doing some good damage at the moment. Only 38 points of health left, but he's going to break away to the nail gun room, start getting a couple of resources, and it looks like he wants to settle on the armor. Is he going to drop on it? Oh, he gets the rocket. He can't follow up, though. Xron goes down, and we are at the tiebreaker.
Wow, really close. DaHanG at 6 health, but kind of question, why didn't Xron just take that armor? I know he's trying to set a trap.
I think it was a mistiming maybe at the beginning, and then he kind of played off it after. Or he tried to just really like quickly take the armor and go through, but just misjudging the spawn time by fractions of a second. Could be.
I would certainly like to know what he was thinking right in that moment.
Definitely. Well, pressure. I think it's a good use of the plasma shot. Denies the direct chase, and DaHanG, an easy frag going up the bounce pad for him. Time for him to stop messing around and just close things out like he wanted to the previous map.
Yeah, great start. He's in the power seat now. He's ready to go. Time to close this match out.
Xron's got to show us he's got something left in the tank, though. He will be thinking otherwise. Xron, though, securing Mega now. Just small sprinkles of damage. Not too much to worry about, and he's going to break out. So Xron's stack, I mean, he's got his full natural on the armor, overstack on the Mega. Oh,
great rocket.
That was not a bad rocket whatsoever. But what can he follow up from this? Because his armor's, like, awful.
Yeah, he wasn't in... I mean, honestly, DaHanG kind of got to drop it, but he recovered very well with those excellent rockets, so...
And I like that Xron was pressuring the armor instead of the Mega. DaHanG should be able to grab this item, but Xron benefited so much more from taking the heavy.
Yeah, he's in much better shape now. But DaHanG did the smart thing too, knowing that, hey, if he's going to push for that, they're roughly on the same timer. I'm going to guarantee to get this one over here.
And it looks like Xron's now suddenly changing gears and toned it down a little bit. We've been getting such chaos from these players over the previous rounds. He wants to show us how he can change gears. The nail gun damage actually is exceptional from DaHanG. It's going to be armor eventually taken from Xron, but he's going to have to heal up a little bit after that. That's
one of those weapons that can get a little underestimated, especially when you're at range and you think, oh, he's only hit me once or twice here and there, but those are 20 damage shots every time, so they add up.
Definitely. We'll feel the pressure on him very soon after. Health bubbles taken. Oh, the rocket! He finds that shot right at the end and ties up the champion score. And he's got the Anarchy, DaHanG moving in. He's just got the shotgun, and he wants to edge out a little bit. Oh, that nail gun. Breaks out a couple of health bubbles. He should be plenty healthy enough. He'll forget about the Mega. And And things getting very, very tight here on Corrupted Keep.
Some fantastic rockets to pull himself back into this.
Oh, they're amazing. With the amount of highlights we're getting, again, I feel sorry for who's picking the highlights at the end of this.
Again, looks like we still have equal timer on the major items.
Now there's nail gun battles at the moment. This time they trade on the major items. So it was a mega taken by DaHanG before. Rockets, solid shots here from, he's going to go in for the punch. Can he try and find the shot? DaHanG under pressure. He can't land anything though.
Oh no. Wow.
That was close.
Missed opportunity. Actually missed opportunity for both players.
Yeah.
Because DaHanG at the end had a chance to get the kill.
Well, he gets his full natural health right at the end, and he's got the armor spawning in 2 seconds. Oh, the mid-air, he can't find the follow-up though. He's going to go through the teleporter. How much more pressure will there be? And right now Xron, okay, he knows that the cycle of the health bubbles is coming back up, but he's lost out on 2 major items.
That was, that did not work out well for him.
He went for the glory mid-air, and it didn't work, and DaHanG's going to take him down. One more champion for DaHanG to kill, and he's going to get it straight away. That's it.
On that map, you really don't want to run straight to rocket launcher on the respawn. It's a hot control point. People know you need a rocket launcher to be effective.
And he didn't even give him the chance to use the Ghost Walk. It was just straight in, land the shots, get the job done. 3-2 on Corrupted Keep with the 2-0 overall in the series. So that is going to benefit DaHanG nicely. I kind of wish we knew, we kind of wish we saw more from Xron to begin with. But we have got Jahar back with us on the desk, where we can dissect this a little further.
Dissect is exactly the word, and it really felt like that's what we were watching from DaHanG. I mean, both players were actually showing a ton of respect for each other. We saw DaHanG, you know, pushing a little bit more, and also Xron actually like holding back a little bit more than I expected, especially on Sarnath.
Yeah,
he was playing it like incredibly passively, even when he was 1 champ down, and so there's like a lot of feeling out. Of course, once Doom Guy enters the picture, you know, all the rules go away and just punch the dude.
There were a couple of moments where Xron was close to glory with some of these critical berserks, but he couldn't quite make the leaps work. And if that changed a bit, then maybe we could have seen ourselves on another map.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of duels is one of those things is close doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's getting the finish. We've seen it in so many duels where you let one of these top players get away with 10 health, 5 health, whatever, and then they come back fully stacked with. And
no one's going to remember that though. They're going to remember the win.
They're going to remember the win. That's right. They don't remember that. Oh, I got you low 10 times in the game. That doesn't count. You didn't get the frag. So you got to give credit to DaHanG for playing smart. He obviously on Sarnath he was just really sharp. It looked like he was reading Xron very well in terms of what he wanted to do, and he was just waiting for him with some great placed shots. But Xron came back in the next map, and man, some of those rockets he was hitting to keep himself in that game, really highlight reel rockets, to really get himself back in the match. But DaHanG stayed consistent and just stuck with it, got himself a win.
Twitch chat, you were right.
And very right, actually. More right than we were, actually. We were thinking it was going to go 2-1, right?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to get 3 maps out of this one.
We were close.
Yeah, well, close-ish, close-ish. Oh, there were a lot of really good shots during that whole set here, but we've narrowed it down to the top 3 here. Let's see what we've got. I do want to see that like lunge from Doom Guy from the Mega. Let's see what we've got. We've got, oh yeah, here on Sarnath, DaHanG is actually just like, again, just incredibly surgical here with his rockets. His accuracy was just so on point. And that carried over into Corrupted Keep, of course. He actually pulled out his LG a lot more than I thought so. But actually DaHanG coming in here, and again, just the aggression on the rocket launcher, and you were totally right at the end of that. It's so important whenever you make a frag to immediately turn your attention, if you've got enough health that is, towards that rocket launcher. Go, okay, that's going to be like priority 1 for them. If I can capitalize on that, it's a tough fight to take sometimes with like the steps, but it could be such an important place to like clamp off that shot.
No, completely. And after the amazing games that we're seeing so far, I can't wait to get to the next load of matches. I gotta say, I'm gonna give lots of flack to Xron though for his performance on Sarnath. I expect everyone else to do the same. But yeah, the Americans looking good on the duel this morning.
Well, I gotta say, I told you these guys were gonna come back for vengeance. These are all pros, and it, like
you're feeling good now. You're feeling good
for now. But I would just say this. I would just say even if the North American players do well this tournament, I would expect, just like I expected the North American players to come back this time, I would expect the European players to come back next time, looking at the film. You know what? We're going to practice extra hard. This is not going to happen again. So you know, it's a rivalry, but people need it's a friendly rivalry. It's a good rivalry.
Well, again, I think there is something in the air here. I mean, we are in a rodeo stadium, so maybe that has something to do with it here. But we are going to be seeing a lot more coming out of these guys in the group stages for the DreamHack Denver 2017 Quake Champions Duel Tournament.